Right, we could do a 8 hour broadcast while watching the Daredevil.
I'm all right. I can barely do 8 hours working, man, and that makes the money. So yeah, we're back. Episode 22,
21.
21.
We're finally legal.
Can I order on alcohol? Not bad. For the fine week of February, first week. You know what I found out? Groundhog Day still
Yeah,
exists.
but it was like a couple days ago.
Yeah, the second, I think, or the first. I'm not sure when it was. I'm not in elementary school anymore, so it doesn't matter. But apparently that's a thing.
Yeah,
I was
if he
going through
sees a
Facebook and I see an
shadow,
article or something. It's like Groundhog Day. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a fucking thing that still happens.
yeah, if he sees a shadow, then the world ends.
Something like that. Sounds about right.
If he doesn't see a shadow.
The
That's
world.
my power. You know how Black Bolt can't talk, or else he would
You can't
like
see your
go
own shadow.
somewhere. Yeah, if I see my shadow, then bad things happen.
That explains why you always have a light directly in front of you at all times.
My light is right there.
Exactly, so it's right in front of you. So the shadow is always behind you.
Yeah, but I could see it through like right there. So bad things are gonna happen to somebody. I don't know.
Not
It's like
it.
that thing if you push the red button, like
Mhm.
you get $1 million, or something bad happens to somebody you don't know. It's
That's a
like
good.
that, but minus the $1 million.
It's still not. It's still worth it. Let's do it.
Someone you don't know,
That's fine. I
something
don't
bad.
know. It could be one of our non-viewers.
Dun dun dun.
We'll get viewers that way though. Take a look at your
Watch,
shadow right now.
watch the podcast, or bad things will happen to somebody you don't know. Oh man.
So what's the word? What's the word around the watering? Something.
I don't know. Are we gonna have 6 more weeks of winter?
Yes, mainly because the Daredevil trailer came out.
Oh snap!
Is that how it works?
Segue.
Well, that's fucked up because he can't see his own shadow, dude. Why would you joke around like that?
He doesn't need to see his own shadow.
No.
He's
But if he
eternally
does,
he eternally sees darkness. So one
that is
extra
really bad.
darkness is not gonna make a difference.
That's racist.
Well, I don't know how his radar sense works. I guess it
Yeah, I
makes
was
like
wondering. I wonder how they're gonna show that on the series.
they're gonna do it like how they did it in the movie. Like when he hit something, he could like see, and
You
he
just see
gets
the.
like a mental projection, I guess.
I wonder how it'll look. I wonder if Netflix loosened up that budget for it.
It looks like it's pretty high budget.
Yeah. Well, it is again
It's
a
that
Disney.
it's that Disney money.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse on all the bills. It's worth 10 times as much as a regular presidential dollar bill.
You know what I found out? Remember that Fantasia movie?
Hmm.
That Yen Sid is Disney backwards. Yeah,
I
I'm
have
late.
no idea who Yen Sid is.
He was like the magician guy in the
Okay.
Fantasia movie. Yeah, I found. Well, I was playing the Kingdom Hearts game, and he's in it.
Hmm.
Yen Sid, and I was like, why would you name the character? And then I think I was reading an article that supposedly they modeled him to look exactly like Walt Disney.
Hmm.
I was like, well, and then it hit me that Yen Sid was Disney backwards.
I have to look this up. Just a picture of this guy. I
I don't think
see.
I ever fully watched that movie.
Same here. Like the only thing I remember is the broom scene.
Yeah. I think that's at the beginning.
That's the only part I remember. I don't remember liking the Fantasia movie as a kid.
For some reason, that movie freaked me out. I don't know why. There was like certain movies that I watched as a kid that freaked me out. Like, what's that movie with the mouses, the detectives? They're like detectives.
The Exorcist.
No,
It's like
It was like
The Great Mouse
The
Detective.
Great Mouse Detective. Yeah, for some reason I've seen that movie before. When I was little, that movie freaked me out for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Really?
It was kind of scary a little
Was it
bit.
the villain?
It might have. I don't remember how the villain looks, but it might have been him.
Let me
I
see. I feel
think it
like the
was
villain would have been a cat.
like it was kind of scary.
Oh, there's a sequel. Great Mouse Detective. Yeah, it was like a rat. There he is. Yeah, he's got a. That's him. Is that the guy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That looks
I don't know
familiar.
why I assumed that like it would be a cat. That's the villain,
We've been watching too much Tom and Jerry.
probably. But Tom's the hero in that, isn't he?
Not Jerry is.
Oh, Jerry. I don't care.
Tom and Jerry, the one show you could watch with no dialogue. They didn't have to pay no voice actors.
Except every once in a while they would speak like every. They would have like one
Well,
line
I
in the
guess
movie.
like the mom or the whoever they own. Like
No,
every
every
episode,
once in a while Tom or Jerry would speak.
Tom like had a different owner every episode.
Yeah,
He was like,
he was and he was always getting kicked out.
yeah, at the
Like
end.
Jerry did.
I remember that one episode with Jerry's cousin, the big muscle. He was like
Mm.
the muscle mouse or whatever. I remember that episode. I was like, oh snap.
Was the little French mouse his cousin also or no?
I just know that was his cousin because they actually said it. I don't know
Okay.
any other relation.
The Jerry family. Speedy Gonzalez's brother? I mean cousin? Or is that
Is Speedy Gonzalez? Yeah. Oh,
or is that
Speedy.
a different thing? No, that's Looney Tunes. Tom and Jerry's just Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry is Hanna-Barbera, right? Like Flintstones and Jetsons and stuff like that.
I have absolutely no idea, but we can find this out.
I think
Tom and Jerry.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, yeah, Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah. So that's like Johnny Quest and Flintstones and Jetsons like that. I don't know what the parent corporation is. It might be Warner Brothers.
Believe it's Disney.
Oh, it's Disney.
Maybe not. I just see the word Disney, so
Oh, okay.
that's a hell of a thing. But yeah, do they have Jerry's cousins here? They have a bunch of new owners.
Uh, and the dog. Remember the dog?
Yeah, I see it here. Spike and his son Tyke.
How original.
That's the I don't even know what year that is. 1940s? Fuck. No. Yeah, holy shit.
What, Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, created in 1940.
Well, that's the old. There's an old school one, and then you have like the more, not modern, but like the more recent one. I think that
Mm.
when they updated it.
Well, they made it also less violent, right?
I don't know.
Yes, they
Looney
did.
Tunes was
Like
always
people
violent.
were pretty violent. Those cartoons back then were crazy. Fucking great.
Like Looney Tunes was always violent. So
Yeah. Daffy Duck always getting a fucking shotgun blast to the face. All he would do is lose his beak.
and Bugs Bunny. That's where I learned my sarcasm. He trained me. Bugs
Man.
Bunny was so good, so good.
I never really cared for the Flintstones.
I watched the Flintstones.
I've seen a few, but it was never really my thing.
I remember when the Flintstones and Jetsons crossed over. I was like,
I thought I saw that. I used to have the VHS and I would watch that a lot.
yeah, I think it was a movie. It's like it's in continuity.
They're in the same universe at different times.
Yeah, future and the past.
Speaking of future and past, I got no segue.
Days of Future Past.
Days of Futures Past. X-Men. X-Men's a group of superheroes. Another group of superheroes. Teen Titans.
Oh snap!
That was a stretch
So we got what the Teen Titans lineup for the TV show.
for the TNT TV show. TNT, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I ask this every week on this thing.
So they already casted me as Nightwing, the
They cast
male,
me as a
the male horror of the DC universe,
we like to see him as the player.
the player.
No, player. There's an A at the end.
Oh, player. I bet he sleeps with every female character in DC universe.
If it's got a shadow, it's his.
And
We
in
got
his
what we got.
and it's funny because in his comics, like the his series that I was reading, a lot of
Mm.
butt shots.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, you don't see people complaining about that.
it's the '90s, right? Was that in the '90s?
I think it was like it ran from like early '90s to like 2009, I think.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Yeah,
about like later on in the 2000s, but like '90s to early 2000s, a lot of shit went. I sent you that picture. Let me see if I can find it of gosh, goddamn, what was this fucking name?
oh,
Cyborg.
Cyborg. You took that picture or you found it?
I took the picture. It's in the book. It's in the Flash book I was reading.
I could probably bring it up.
That was fucking ridiculous.
It was going to a second job. Oh, here it is right here.
Oh, I found some cyborg costumes if you want.
I don't know if you can see it.
Not that well.
Yeah.
Cyborg DC. Yeah. The Teen Titans, what do we got? We got Dick Grayson as Robin.
Robin slash Nightwing.
Yeah, he'll become Nightwing after he loses an arm. That's continuity, right?
I think that's the wrong character.
Yeah, close enough. Uh,
Yeah, Barbara
Batgirl.
Gordon.
Yeah, but
Gordon.
not Batgirl. Oracle, right?
What is it? What is it? Her roommate called her? Oh, Gordon. Barbara Gordon.
Gordon, Barbara Gordon.
In the Batgirl series, the her roommate.
Hmm.
That's what she
The
in the
transsexual one.
yeah in the Gail Simone run.
The
Gordon. Barbara Gordon. And then yeah, as
Wonder Girl.
Oracle and Starfire, right? I think.
Starfire. Well, they said that she's showing up at the end of the pilot, but she's mentioned in the end of the pilot, but she will come in later on in the series, I think.
And then I wonder how they're gonna pull that outfit off.
One Piece bathing suit probably add a little bit more.
And then Raven
I look forward to seeing
and
who's gonna play her.
I think there's one
Wonder
more guy,
Girl.
right?
Well, we got
I think it's mostly women.
no. There's like two or three guys. I think there's one more woman than the guy, but if I'm not mistaken, we got Wonder Girl. That's gonna be the love triangle between.
No, I don't think it was Wonder Girl. I think
Uh,
the love triangle was gonna be Barbara Gordon and Starfire.
let's find out.
Oh, Hawk and Dove.
Yeah, they're in there for some reason.
Yeah, Hawk and Dove. I think that's it.
I feel like we're missing somebody. They announced somebody. They announced somebody else after what's her name? After Barbara Gordon. I'm almost certain of like Wonder Girl.
No, trying to think who was in the Teen Titans. They said if they cross it over, then Arsenal might show up.
Yeah, I want to see Impulse show up, but I don't know if he would because of the Flash TV series. Same thing with
Uh,
Arsenal.
Wally
Arsenal.
West. Wally West.
Barbara, Hawk and Dove, Raven and Starfire. Yeah. Damn, I could have sworn that I saw Wonder Girl in there.
I doubt they're gonna do that.
Cyborg and Beast Boy are not in there.
Yeah, because you got the Cyborg movie.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, pretty good.
Beast Boy might be a challenge.
It would probably depend on like if they can get a better budget for the show once like for season 2 or 3 once they get assuming if they get to stay.
I don't know.
'Cause, I mean they're already going to be spending a lot on Starfire and her powers and Raven and her powers, Hawk and Dove and their stuff.
I don't even know if I don't even think they have powers, do they?
I think they
My,
do.
my only exposure to them was the Justice League cartoon.
I'm reading them in the Brightest Day stuff, and Hawk just gets on my nerves.
He's the because they're supposed to represent like the what's it's the two words I'm looking for.
Yin Yang.
Not yin yang. It's like I gotta look it up because
I know that like Hawk is the angry one,
yeah,
and Dove is the
he's the more
peaceful,
aggressive.
like
But it's like
order and
two
chaos.
specific words I'm looking for.
It's not order and chaos, is it?
Uh,
Let me see what their powers are. Dove possesses an ability known as Danger Sense Transformation. What the
oh
fuck?
yeah, but the political stuff. So you got hold on.
They got some fucking crazy ass powers. They can sense danger transformation. So when Hawk senses danger, he changes into a superhuman with powers of super strength, unlimited stamina, enhanced speed, enhanced agility, and enhanced durability.
That's like the average for everybody who has
Yeah,
superpower. They
they
always
go with
say
the
speed,
default.
enhance. Yeah, everything is enhanced.
His partner Dove suppresses his violent nature, and without her present, Hank's rage becomes boundless, like the Hulk. And Dove can turn into a dove, apparently? That doesn't make sense. That sounds ridiculous. Dove possesses an ability known as Danger Sense Transformation. When in the presence
Okay.
of danger, whether to herself or others, Dawn Granger can call out the word Dove and transform into Dove. So she just, whenever there's danger, she turns into the superhero.
Yeah, I remember that from the cartoon.
However, actual danger, that sounds like such a shitty thing.
All right, so yeah, they represent the two political parties, War Hawks and War Dove. So you got the Hawks who are more for war, and then you got the Doves who are more for peace. So yeah,
Hmm.
that was a different word than that. There was like two specific words, but I guess it wasn't that complicated.
Uh,
All right, I gotta get my charger. Oh, but yeah,
you gonna watch the show?
yeah, I'm eventually watch it whenever it comes on. I
You
don't
think it'll
watch it.
be any good?
I don't know. I don't watch TNT stuff. I don't know who's behind the show.
I don't
Even
know
if
if they even have any of that, do they?
I don't know. I'll end up. I always end up watching these things anyway. So
Yeah, they got an executive producer. He did Batman and Robin. He was the writer of Batman and Robin. We got Mark Hames as co-executive. I don't know.
I don't
He,
know any of these people.
yeah. Well, let's see what happens. I don't really expect anything to happen from this one.
What's on TNT right now?
Law and
Except
Order
the
reruns.
reruns. Everything's reruns.
Yeah, I have no idea what they show because I don't watch it either. Like I haven't seen TNT in forever. I don't know. Fuck it. They'll have this.
I don't know.
Hmm.
At this
Well,
point, I'm just like, whatever.
just wait till it happens and see what it goes from there.
But even with like the Flash and Arrow stuff, ever since it came back, I'm just like, I don't really
Yeah.
care for what's going on. That break, like I was hyped before, then
Hmm.
the break happened, and now I'm just like, I don't really care what's going on.
Just watch it when you watch it.
Yeah, like I saw Flash today. It was all right.
You know, watch
They
that.
were like
Watch that
pushing
later
the
tonight.
they were pushing the Barry Caitlyn stuff,
Hmm.
and then the preview for next episode is with what's his name coming back. Someone's excited.
Fantastic. It's always good when like I'm working and she starts doing that.
And
I'm on
then
the phone with somebody.
Linda Park, his love interest, showed up this time in this episode.
She's
She
guarding
wants
us.
to be, she wants to be on the podcast.
She's guarding us. She's like, hold on, I got this, guys. There's a weird noise outside. I'll bark.
But
But
yeah,
Linda Park, she's
that
gonna
was
be
the
as
girl.
well.
That was the girl they cast for the love interest.
Okay.
So she was in this episode, and well,
In the
what's her
comic,
name?
she's Wally's wife, right?
That's your
Yeah, in the
territory.
comic, she's married to Wally West. Yeah. Linda Park West. Shut the fuck up, baby girl. Hey! She gives no fucks. It's ridiculous. She like, they even look at me.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, this episode was alright. I don't even remember. Oh, like Pied Piper is there. You know what? I realized that Pied Piper is the second gay character to show up in this show.
Well, in the comics, the Pied Piper and Detective Singh or something, however you pronounce his name, they were a couple.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't know anything about that character.
Yeah,
I
they
just
dated
remember.
in the comic.
I remember the police captain.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
think
Singh.
it was like one line he said. It was just that one line, and then
Yeah, it's
everyone
like my
picked up
boyfriend
on it.
waiting for me for dinner or something like that.
Yeah, and then this past episode of Pied Piper, I think they mentioned that as well.
Hmm. So I think I'm pretty sure in the comics they used to date, and then I guess they were trying to hint at that him and Pied Piper were together, but they aren't on the show.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm just like whatever. And then I think tonight's episode of Arrow, like Oliver's coming back
Yeah.
already. I'm just like I don't know,
Honestly, I'll take it. I'll take him back and get Lauren off screen.
Lauren.
Whatever fucking name. He should just walk in, grab her by the face, and be like, "You leave. You sit over there for a little bit."
Because I was hoping they were gonna go the route in the comics where I think it was the 1 year later story arc. They might do
Hmm.
it later on, but I remember like he was fighting. I think he was fighting Slade and Ra's al Ghul, and like I think it was Ra's al Ghul like stabs him, and then like it ends like that, and then like the next, I think the trade ends like that, and then next trade is like after Final Crisis, so they had like that 1 year later thing,
Mm.
and
That
it's
could be
like
something that they could do for like a season finale. But then again, they already did the whole stabbing and pretending to be dead thing, so that might not even happen at all.
yeah, but like I don't remember when he came back, he was like the mayor of Star City,
Hmm.
and then like you continue reading and it explains like what happened within that year. Like I think he goes back to the island, and then he goes back with him. I think it was him, Speedy, which was the female Speedy,
Hmm.
and I think it was Roy. I could be mistaken. No, it was him. It was his son, Connor.
Hmm.
To go back to the island, and he like retrains himself. Like he hires like a bunch of like masters, and he like retrains himself, and then he comes back to Star City.
I mean, they could do a jump at the end of
That's what
this
I thought they
season.
were
I
gonna
don't
do.
know. Yeah, I don't know if they're setting up anything with his son in the show. Like, has he shown up at all?
No.
Like, they haven't mentioned him since like just 2 episodes, right? One of them was in the Flash,
Yeah.
where
They
the
might
lady
do
shows
that.
up.
They might do that if they continue past season 6.
Hmm.
Like season 5, it might end with that, and then the beginning of season 6 is gonna be like 1 year later or whatever, and then he's like the mayor, and then the flashbacks for that season is gonna be what happened for that year. That's if they continue, because I don't know what they're gonna do after the flashbacks catch up with the show. So
And they
all
just
depends.
cancel the show. Not cancel, but end it.
Not end it. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. We still have 2 more seasons, so
It'll be what, 5 seasons?
yeah, we're on season 3 right now. So
I mean, they could always just stretch it so it's like a season doesn't have to be a year of the flashbacks. They could just break it down, or just like
nah, I
not
think I
have
prefer
flashbacks,
I prefer it how it is now.
or just not have flashbacks, which might be
Yeah,
the
but that's
case.
what I'm saying. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, are they just gonna eliminate the flashbacks? Or are they just gonna flash back to season 1 and the whole show is replaying itself?
We get to see what he does on Wednesdays through Sundays when he's not on TV.
Like Flash, they could continue it for however long, because like there's nothing holding them back.
Hmm.
And
That's because nobody holds the flashback.
oh, Speed Force.
There's a pun in there, pun intended. Then.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but
But anyways, they showed the picture for the Atom, Mr. Ray Palmer in his suit.
yeah, he's supposed to show up on the Flash too.
I didn't know that he was gonna be. Well, I could have sworn I had read something uh sometime last year that they said that he wasn't gonna be. They weren't gonna put him in the Atom suit.
Things change.
Well, the Fire Nation sucked.
Yeah, everything
Damn,
changed when the Fire Nation attacks.
always fucking shit up, man.
Speaking of that, real quick, they're going on their 10-year anniversary coming up.
Last Airbender.
Yeah, you want to feel old?
Damn. I didn't know it was that old though. I didn't watch it
Yeah,
till like a
I
couple of
think
years ago.
in February, it's I think February 26th it first aired.
Damn. Well, there you go.
Oh,
There's the suit. What
is
was
it a
it?
suit or is it armor?
I guess.
I don't see a tie.
Yeah, it could be one of those like modern suits that they don't wear a tie. They're very cool.
He looks like he's about to go play hockey.
He looks like the guy from Back to the Future. To forget what they call him. Biff, one of the Biffs.
Yeah, looks good. I mean, he's gonna be
It
going to
takes some getting used to it, I guess.
I want to see it in action.
Yeah,
Because
because
if you
like I
look at a
see,
picture,
I see some of the stuff on it, and it looks like he's got like biker chains on it and all that. So I don't know.
I mean,
All depends. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
yeah,
You think he finds out? Well, I'm sure he does, but soon about Oliver.
he probably already knows because
You think?
everyone seems to know.
Yeah. Not surprised either. Like him and Barry, on the way that they just talk over the comms. No code names, no nothing. Diggle is never in fucking costume, and when he is, he's in a fucking thief mask.
Oh boy,
But
but
besides that, I look forward to it. I want to see what they're gonna do with the season finale. I want to see. Do you know when he's gonna suit up?
probably that Flash episode when because they showed a picture of the two costumes together.
Hmm.
So
End of the season then.
probably towards the end, you
I
have
hope so.
failed this city.
He keeps failing that city, man. It sucks
Keeps
out there.
keeps failing the city. So what's up with what's his name?
Barry Allen,
Nah, the guy in charge, the doctor. What's his name?
Doctor Wally West.
Wells.
There
Wells.
you go.
Is he supposed to be? Because we still don't know what like his story. Because he has like the Flash powers, but it's
Well,
like running out on him or some shit like
yeah,
that.
Ed was telling me, Ed came up with a good theory. Our buddy Ed, we gotta bring him on one day. He was explaining that he's like, this is based off the Flashpoint story where Reverse Flash is running out of power, like he's
Okay.
running out of Speed Force, so he needs to drain it from Barry. And then what he's gonna do is that he's gonna use that Blackout guy, the villain, to drain the power from Barry.
Who's Blackout?
He's the electric guy, the one that took Barry's power. I think it was like
Oh, okay. Okay.
early
But there's two
one.
Reverse Flash. He's not the
I still don't
Reverse.
think he is, because
There's
like the
more than
one that we
one.
saw in the season finale, that guy was running a lot. So he could be a Harrison Wells from an earlier timeline, working with the current Harrison Wells
Nah, I think they're two different people. I think they're on opposite sides.
without knowing. Well, one of them has to know
Because
about the other. I mean, they got
when you look at the when you go and rewatch the episode, there's the guys have two different builds. Like one is a lot muscular, and if you look at Harrison Wells, he's a thin guy.
Harrison Wells also looks taller than the one that we saw in the episode.
I don't know, I'm still going with the Irish's boyfriend.
Eddie Thon.
I'm still going with him being the the one that we saw in the mid-season finale. I think that's him from the future
Mm-hmm.
because there was
Is
like a
he him
lot of
from the
things.
future or just his descendant?
Nah, I think it's him from the future because
Yeah.
one with the dialogue, how he was saying that we've been going at it for a long time now when he was
Mm.
talking to Barry,
Mm-hmm. Mm. That's true.
and then another thing how he didn't hurt him. Like, remember when he had him, I guess, like
Oh
pinned
yeah,
up
yeah,
against the wall, and he didn't
yeah.
hurt him. Like, he
Yep.
didn't do anything to him, but he hurt all the other officers.
Yeah.
That was another thing. Like, I was like, okay, there's something there. And then the way how he was like beating up Wells and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, it's definitely like something happened in the future that we don't know about between those three characters, like Barry, Wells, and this guy,
Mm-hmm.
that they're probably gonna reveal later on. So I think like
But I mean, the two Reverse Flashes must be working together somehow for Harrison to get the tachyon thing from.
I don't know what's going like it has to be something obviously they're gonna explain later on, but I still think like that Eddie Thon guy is like the one we saw in the mid-season finale. That was him from the future.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going with, and I'm usually right about these things. So
Mm-hmm. Calm down. Let me turn down the ego here. I think my bandwidth is about to explode.
uh, so when that season finale hits, I'm gonna be like, told you, I told you. I'm gonna send you every internet meme.
Even those that don't make sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, well, I've always thought that the Reverse Flash is Eddie, or at least a descendant of his. So it's the first episode. You just look at him and you're like, that guy's a bad guy, or will become one. I don't trust him.
Yeah, I only seen the
Also,
Flashpoint movie, so I don't know how. I haven't read the book, so I don't know how that's gonna.
the I always feel like the guy that plays Eddie Thawne would be a much better Barry Allen than the current Barry Allen in the TV series. Like he looks more the part. He looks more Barry Allen from the comics than this guy.
I don't know. I'm already used to seeing this guy, so
No, he's got a weird walk though.
he runs. Of course, he has a weird walk. If you're running all the time,
Got a weird walk.
it's
Like
that
he
pimp
always
walk.
walks like he shat his pants. Like he's just got a load in there.
This guy's from Glee, right?
Yeah. Oh, he
Okay,
was.
because he was like singing in this episode. I'm just like, really?
What's he singing? It better be 90s hardcore rap.
Nah, I forgot what song it was. But like
Karaoke?
him and Roy, they should have a singing episode. That'll be the one episode I don't watch.
Wait, was Roy in Glee also?
Wasn't he?
I have no idea.
Oh, I thought he was. That's why I went with it.
Now, somebody else that was in Glee is fuck, I can't remember now, but I think it was a girl from somewhere. I don't even know who the fuck is that plays Roy.
Colton Haynes.
There we go. No idea how you spell his name. Cole. Figure it out. Let's see. IMDb. He was in Teen Wolf.
Yeah, that's the show he was in. He was in England, I guess.
Jackson Whitmore. That's a name. And there's somebody else. I can't remember who it was now. We were talking about this not that long ago. That's also a Glee.
Not that long ago. Could be 2 years ago.
No, not that long ago. I mean, like last week.
I don't know. Too many people from Glee. Isn't that show done, right?
I think it finishes this year. Like I saw something. I thought it finished like 4 years ago, and then I saw a commercial not that long ago, like yesterday, saying Glee
Because like
season
one of the
series
guys
finale.
died,
I'm like,
right?
yeah,
Then
one of
like
the
it was like
actors
a
died.
big thing. Yeah.
What? This shit's
I
insane.
always wondered what would happen with these shows, like if like the main guy, like what if like I don't want to wish bad on anybody, but like you know how they cast these movies in advance? Not even, I guess movies you can always recast, but like something like Arrow, like if something bad were to happen to like the main guy, like what
Hmm.
would they do?
Well, it's happened before.
I mean,
Just
they'll
like nothing.
recast, but then you're just risking that of people just not watching it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they're always faced with that. They can either recast or just wrap up the season as best I mean, most of the time the season's already finished by the time we're watching part of it.
Yeah.
They could just finish without him and then just stop the show.
The same thing, like for example, what happened with Paul Walker.
Hmm.
Like, he's the main guy in these Fast and Furious movies,
Yeah.
and then like he like tragically dies and stuff, and now
Hmm.
they gotta delay the movie and
Like,
find other people
yeah,
and
like
stuff
there
like
they
that.
could just rewrite it since it's just a movie. They can
Yeah,
rewrite
but
it, and they already had.
he's like the main guy, so it's like
Yeah, but
I know
it's
like
between him and Vin Diesel's character and now The Rock, I guess. But they can just like they since they had some filmed, they just write them off and then continue, then that's it. And no more Fast and Furious movies, which
nah,
is
they're gonna
alright
keep
because I don't think they can break the physics any more than they've
Did you
been
see the
doing.
Super Bowl trailer?
Yes, I did. All right,
When he
that
was
shit was
jump-
insane.
when he was jumping through the car jumped through the buildings.
And he fucking jumps out at the last minute before the car skids out from the other side of the other building. I'm like, fuck this. These guys need to calm down.
Well, they had to up the ante from
Yeah,
bringing
they
out
need
that
to.
plane. I told you these movies, these are superhero movies.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do enjoy watching them.
I
Those things
love
are
these movies,
fun.
man. These are movies you just turn your brain off.
You just go and just have a good time.
You go in the theater, you turn your brain off, you grab your popcorn, and you just enjoy. But
Yeah,
I want to see how they're gonna end this movie though. Like I'm
yeah,
intrigued. It comes out in April, so
yeah. But with TV shows, though, I mean, there's stuff like TV shows where they go on forever and then the main character decides to leave because they don't want to do it anymore. Happened with Scrubs. Like the main guy, he left the show after it went from NBC to ABC, and then they tried going on without him, but the show just died. It just was shit after that. But these writers, I assume they always have like a backup plan. They just wing it.
I don't assume that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out one day. I'm sure it's happened before.
It probably has happened a long time. Like you watch like these soap operas and stuff, and it's like the same actors from like the '90s
Yeah.
are still in the show. I'm just like,
Well, they
they
can't. They
don't
got
age.
nowhere else to go. They got job security. They're like, fuck it, let's stay here.
It's like they don't age. They look exactly the same from 20 years ago.
That's because it's not them. It's their evil twin.
It's crazy. Oh man, it's like the same storyline.
Yeah.
Same
Well, there's
story.
only so much you can do. There's only so many times that like People can get married and divorced and then
Because
remarry to their
I remember, because
cousins.
my mom used to watch them a lot, and I would like when I was younger, I'll sit down, try and watch them, and just like, what the hell is going on? And then like every time, like my grandma will watch it now, and like she'll when she like I'll walk by the TV, I'm like, this person is still doing
Yeah, and now just imagine that you just try to sit
and
down
then
and watch an episode. It's like, how long has the
you
show
hear
been
the
on?
dialogue. It's like the same dramatic music, the
Hmm.
same dialogue from back. It's like they use the same script.
They always speak it the same way too, I've noticed. But it's like you try to sit down, it's like try to catch the story of one of these things. Like, so what's going on? It's like, well, there's 30 years, there's 30 seasons that you haven't seen, but just watch it. It's like, fuck that. I got better shit
30
to do.
years of continuity.
Yeah, fuck that. I'd rather jump in the comic books. That
Speaking of
might be
continuity,
easier.
you saw Bendis is leaving the X-Men.
Both X-Men?
Yeah, in May. He's well, they
Who's
said uncanny, but I assume that all new X-Men he's leaving. I
that
assume he's
sucks.
leaving that too.
Did they say who's taking
Cause
over
that
from him?
secret.
Yeah, because he's
Nah,
got to write the entirety of the rest of the Marvel books.
I don't even know if he's writing that event. Is he?
Sure. I'm gonna say yes. That's a safe bet.
Speaking of comics, I finally finished the Batman, the murderer thing.
Mm,
I finished both books. It was pretty good, but I feel like it dragged on too long.
yeah.
There was a
How many
lot of like
issues total,
tie-ins and
know?
stuff. Nah, I don't. You saw, I showed it last week. You saw how big those books.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
last time I finished the
yeah,
first.
I felt like I felt it kind of felt like it dragged on too long. But
Who wrote that? Man.
it was a lot of tie-ins.
Serious?
It wasn't just one Batman story. It was like Batman and Batgirl and Birds of Prey and Nightwing and Robin, like all these different books.
Well, at least you got all the
So,
tie-ins in there. Because I always hate it when I read a book and I'm missing tie-ins and shit. Like I was reading the Flash Omnibus, and one of the issues that they have in there is the issue is a tie-in for something else. And I'm like, why the fuck did you put this in here? I don't even know what's happening. Like all of a sudden, there's just like this black guy who's called the Black Racer, who wears a medieval armor and flies around on skis. I'm not kidding. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
I think that happened in the last trade of the Green Arrow I was reading. It was like story, 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 and the last issue was like in the middle of Blackest Night. So I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on here.
Look, let me show you this guy. This guy looks ridiculous. This isn't the one from. I guess this is like an older costume, maybe. But this
It
looks
looks like
absolutely ridiculous.
he looks like a sentinel.
Yeah, in there, yeah. But let me see if I can find the one from the Flash omnibus. He looked a little bit like this guy. It's just ridiculous. And then like his little ski sticks, when he touches you with them, you instantly die. Like his power is that he can see when people are going to die, and then he kills them before they get killed by whatever, so that they don't feel pain. And I'm like, what the
What
fuck,
does that
dude?
have to do with his costume?
Who knows? What the fuck does he have to do with anything? Like it was ridiculous. I see him, and I'm just like, holy fuck, man, this is 90s. This is hardcore 90s. I
That's
need to do some
sad.
research on him. I see who the fuck invented this guy.
Just some random person.
Watch it be from like a contest that the DC held. Shit, this guy came out in the 70s. Created by Jack Kirby.
Oh,
Ah, good lord, Jack.
hit the road, Jack. Don't come back.
He's one of the new gods, I guess. Kind of
I
makes sense.
started reading. I started reading the Sword Art Online, the books.
Yeah.
It's literally like word for word with the anime.
Not even worth watching. I mean, reading.
No, I like reading it because they explain more of like the history of like the game, like the mechanics and stuff of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But like the dialogue and stuff, it's pretty much like
The
the
exact
same.
same.
Like you watch the English dub of the anime, it's pretty much like I mean like there's added words here and there, but if you've seen it and then you read it, it's pretty much like the same. But I
Is it
enjoy
only
it.
one book?
I already have the first three volumes I think came out, so I already have I just gotta read the second volume and third. Like the first volume is like the main story, and then the second volume is like the side stories within like the first story arc, the
Mm-hmm.
death game and stuff. And then the third volume is going into the second arc. So,
So maybe those
but
books
I'm
have
enjoying
something
it.
that's not the anime series.
What happened?
Maybe those books have something that's not in the series, like the second and
I don't
third
know.
volume.
Like the anime is based from the novels, because from what I've read, like the writer, it's based off web novels that he used to write back in the early 2000s.
Hmm.
And then from that it got picked up to be published. So he started writing these novels here and like changing some of the story or whatever. And then from there it turned it got turned into an anime. And then he started writing, I think it's like 15 volumes are out right now, but only three are like you have the unofficial translations that you can get from Reddit, and then you have the official one. So it all
Hmm.
depends on what you feel like reading. And then he started he kind of like not really I don't like the word reboot, but you know how like in the anime, like I don't know if you remember it from what you've seen, but they like skip a lot of years. Like they're in the game for 2 years, but a lot of that you don't see.
Yeah, yeah, I remember
So
that.
he started a new book called Progressive,
Hmm.
where he's starting from like floor two, and then he's gonna write all the way up to like where like the book ends. So like every floor he's gonna go like because there's like a lot of story that you don't see. So he
Hmm.
decided to like go back and like rewrite it. So
Okay.
I got that over there to read. But I had to get into like book mode because I'm so used to reading comics.
Hmm.
So I had to like actually get comfortable and pay attention to what I'm reading because I don't have the picture there.
Just get the audiobook.
Now I'll read
Get the
the
Japanese
regular book. That's
audiobook.
fine. Oh yeah, because I'll
Not the
definitely
hard part.
understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
That's how I
it's
learn.
you force yourself.
Well, you could learn a lot if you watch a lot of anime. If you watch a lot of the subtitles,
Yeah,
and if you're like listening, you could learn a lot from that
yeah. I
alone.
know people in high school that learned Japanese like that. They would watch so much
But
and
like
like,
me, I like when I watch the subtitles, it gives me a headache because like
no,
too much eye move.
I love watching stuff with subtitles. I even watch like American shows with subtitles, but it's just like I can't do anime.
Of course you can,
Mm-mm. That's too much. It's
but
not
yeah,
believable.
it's just funny because like, and then you watch the anime and they pretty much adapt it like word for word.
Hmm.
But then you have these comic book stuff where the book is already written, and then you watch the movies, you watch the cartoons, and they decided to change things. So
For what? For like
I
the
don't
American
know.
stuff?
The animes are successful. Yeah, like you watch like you read the books like Final Crisis. That's probably the worst example. Uh,
Flashpoint.
I don't know. Like what's a recent like Days of Future Past.
Hmm.
You have the book, right? That's already written, and then when you watch the movie, they change things, and then people complain that they change things.
Well, that's
But
Hollywood though.
when you when you when you read these Japanese novels and then you watch the anime, it's pretty much the same, and then the animes are successful. And
Hmm.
when they change things in the anime, people start complaining. So
Yeah, but that's Japan though. I mean, Hollywood is obviously going to change everything, dumb down as much as they can. In Japan, they're just like, this is our culture. This everybody knows this, and the people are going to watch it. The people that know it. But what the fuck? Plus, when they do animes, they're putting in 20 episodes on the series that is already out there.
Well,
Whereas here, it's just
some of them
like,
are 20.
yeah, but they're about
You
that
got
much. Some of them are 7,000 episodes, but
yeah,
they
you
go
got the
like
ones
they're word for word for each manga.
like Naruto.
Yeah, but then like here in the U.S., it's
A
like,
lot of it is filler though.
yeah, because the manga is behind on the from the anime.
Yeah,
Like
the
the anime comes out
anime
faster
catches
than
up.
the manga comes out.
Yeah.
But here they take they take Flashpoint, right? That's however issues however many issues that is, and they'll turn it into a 90-minute movie, even less, maybe probably like an hour and 10. Something that can easily be spread out into 3 or 4 hours. So then you gotta cut shit, you gotta change characters, like the Throne of Atlantis where they changed Cyborg
Oh,
to
they
Shazam
changed. Nah, Cyborg. No, Cyborg is there. They switched Aquaman with Shazam.
for Throne of Atlantis.
Yeah, because you remember in the New 52, it was Aquaman was part of the lineup.
Yeah, yeah.
Aquaman
I mean,
in the movies, he's not. He has like if you watch the Throne of Atlantis movie, it's not the Throne of Atlantis book. They
what
changed
the
the
fuck?
story. I told you that.
I don't know
It's
why.
not.
Like you told me this, but I for some reason I keep thinking that it's a different.
Aquaman wasn't part of the just like in Justice League War
Hmm.
where it wasn't Aquaman wasn't part of the lineup. It was Shazam. And then when they did Throne of Atlantis, he didn't join the league until the end of that movie.
That's ridiculous. So much hate.
That's what I'm
Yeah, but
saying.
like they change shit like that. I don't know why though. Maybe they're trying to bump up Shazam for the movies.
I don't know. It's
Yeah, well,
crazy.
that's America for you.
America.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Also,
so
maybe
I'm reading
comic books were more, what would you call it, more mainstream, like anime and manga is. It would be something different.
there's an anime, I forgot what it's called, but it's an anime about making anime.
Nice. Is it any good?
I haven't watched it. I'm so behind. Like I was checking my list. I have like over 100 things added.
Yeah, I stopped doing that. I never got that far, but I stopped adding shit. I'm like, either watch it or I don't, but I'm not putting it on my list.
Well, it's a website. So I
Hmm?
just like when I'm on Reddit and people are suggesting things, I click the link and I just add it
Yeah,
and I just
no.
leave it there.
Yeah, I still don't. I can't do that. Like, 'cause it got huge. I'm like, I'm never gonna finish this, so I decided, fuck it, and I'll just watch it if I want to watch it. And if not, then I'll just get rid of it. I'll come again later. If you
Nah, I
love
just
something, you gotta let it go.
I usually just leave it there. It's like yeah, but I don't know.
Like I think my list had like 20 things, and I just chopped it down to five. I'm like, not gonna watch, not gonna watch, not gonna watch, not gonna watch, and then
Well, with you, you take 5 years to do one thing,
yeah,
so
I'm only extremely busy doing a lot of other
exactly.
things. I gotta eat.
Like I binge watch these things, so I could get through my whole list in like a month.
Like I
You
binge watch now while I work. I like I'll put that
like
in the background, but like
like when you read a comic, it takes you 5 years to read a trade. I'm just like, dude,
that's
did you
because I
finish
read it at
this?
night.
Did you finish this book yet?
I just read it at night. Before I go to bed, I'll read like an issue, then I'll go to sleep.
See, that's the problem.
You know, I got shit to do.
That Marvel book took you forever.
Yeah, that one, but that one was a slow book too. It's like after a while, it's just somebody got hired, then they got fired, then they got hired, they got fired, and Stan Lee got promoted. And I'm like, all right, this is repetitive as fuck. So I gotta read. I'm reading two books, playing two games.
How's that Dragon Age going?
It's stopped. I haven't
Why?
played it since the weekend.
You don't like it?
I like it. I just haven't played it since the weekend. What was the last thing I did? I don't even know. Just focusing on the story again. I haven't been in the mood to play anything recently. And then
Yes.
I started the
Well,
second
there's
episode.
nothing out, so
Yeah. And I started the second episode of The Walking Dead, season one. People
so
in that game fucking annoy me. Holy shit. If I
I
could,
told
I'd let everybody die.
I told you.
Good
This
lord,
I
man.
told you
Everybody's
this.
always screaming at this guy. Fuck.
But yeah, I downloaded the Battlefield beta.
Hmm.
I played one match, and I'm just like, this is why I don't fucking play these games.
But what is it? Is it like the people or just the game is shitty?
I don't know. Just the way how the online is made, like
Hmm.
there's no chance for me to get good at that game. Cause like it's literally it's not fast paced like Call of Duty. I'll have my good days and I'll have my bad days, but that game it's like always bad days.
Hmm.
Like I can never see the enemies. They're so like you see like by the time you see them on your screen,
You're
you don't
dead.
even know it's an enemy. They're like this small and they're
Yeah.
shooting at you. So I'm just like,
Yeah, I've had that issue. I know what you're talking about. Another issue I had is that the maps always felt were too big.
yeah, they're
So I would
way too
always
big.
respawn in like a different side of the map when nobody's there. So I run for half an hour
And
and
then by
then
the time you
die.
get there, you die. Yeah.
Yeah, either that or like I get to the other end and then everybody's dead. So they all respawn way the fuck back there where I just was. So I gotta run back there to die over there. So
Yeah.
I
I
just
played one match and I'm just like, yeah, this isn't. I can never get into the Battlefield game.
I just can't get into multiplayer at all these days. I'm just like, I don't have the patience for these
There's
people.
nothing out. I mean, the order is supposed to come out in like 2 weeks, I think. That's like, and then after that, it's like nothing.
I've heard nothing about that game.
The
I haven't
order
even seen like
1886.
trailers.
That's the one with the four
No, I know which one
people.
it is, but I'm saying like I haven't seen anything anywhere. No ads, no trailers, nothing. And The Witcher comes out sometime, but
I read an article. It said 50 gigabyte install.
not surprised. Most games are like that though. Well, I get them digitally, so they're all fucking huge. And then
Well,
I think the only
digitally, and
there's
if you buy it by disc, it's the same. Like I compared it. It's the same.
same amount, so you just
Yeah.
install. So that sucks. Uh,
I mean, because I was looking at the back of the boxes, and then I was looking at the games I bought digitally, and it was like the install
hmm.
is like it installs the full game. So even if you buy it digitally and or if you buy the disc, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I guess the disc is good if you just buy it without getting the preload option.
Yeah.
Then you just get like the quick install. But if not, then you gotta wait for it to download, then install, and that can be a fucking bitch.
This is good if you don't have internet.
Yeah, if you or
Like
if
let's
you
say
internet.
if you delete a game and you want to replay it, then you got to connect it to internet.
Hmm. The like the only game I'm really looking forward to right now is Arkham.
Batman.
Yeah,
You got
When's that out?
the E3 week or the week before.
Okay, yeah, so I got time.
Yeah, but I mean, up till that point, it's like nothing.
Yeah, well, I got Dragon Age to finish, and then I got the Walking Dead games, and then I
Like
should
I
be set for
started
that.
the Kingdom Hearts prequel, but for some the con for some reason, if it's not like a main game, like the main story game,
Hmm.
they feel the need to change up the combat, like the gameplay,
Yeah,
and always for the worse. Like when I played the Chain of Memories, which was takes place between one and two, it's like they added like a card system, like a
yeah.
card battle system. And I'm playing the prequel one, and they changed up the combat again. I'm just like, can't you just keep it how it is with the mainstream games? Like they changed the combat, and it makes me not want to play the game. Like I want to see the story, but you have to play the game to see the story.
You can't put on like the easiest mode and just go through the story like that.
Well, I'm playing on standard right now, but like these games have like secret endings,
Mm.
and the OCD in me is like, I gotta get the secret ending.
And
But
you can only
eventually, if
get
there's
those
no
if you
like
find it.
this one has a trophy for it, like Kingdom Hearts 2 didn't have a trophy for it, so I just watched it on YouTube.
Hmm.
But like this one has a trophy for it, so I'm like, well, I want to get that trophy, but I don't even know if I'm gonna finish it because I
How
just don't feel like playing through it.
how far are you into it?
I don't know.
Well, just give it a
It's
break.
three different. It's three different characters
Mm.
that you play as. So I don't know. I just don't feel like playing it. I want to play Batman. When I have another game on my mind, other games just don't feel the need.
Yeah, that's how it is right now with me. Like I don't feel like playing Dragon Age or The Walking Dead mainly because I don't want to be yelled at for a couple hours or however long these people are alive in that game. So I'm just like doing other shit, just reading my books.
Are you gonna get Dying Light?
No, I don't even know what game that is.
That new zombie game, the first-person
Oh,
zombie game.
no.
It looks pretty good, but of course, it's not my game because I don't want to get a heart attack. Like there was one video I saw someone was playing and they're like running through at night, and I guess if you like use your flashlight, you attract attention.
Hmm.
Like, no, I'm alright. The game could stay right there.
We gotta play Slender Man one day at night.
I don't think that game. I think I've seen a stream of it. It didn't really look. Is that the one where it's like you're walking and you turn around, he's like behind you?
Yeah, I think so. Well, that's every game, every scary game. Or we'll play PT.
Nah, I'm alright.
That was a good one.
That
Had a
game could stay
blast.
right there.
Had a blast. Just I was furious at the end of the night.
That game could stay right there. But other than that, there's nothing really. You got The Order, you got The Witcher 3, The Division. I don't even know when that game comes out.
The Division. Is that even scheduled for this year, or has that been pushed back?
And then Uncharted, that's later. I think that's it. Other than that. Oh, I meant to tell you. Do you know what bento is?
Yeah, like the lunchbox.
Yeah, it's like the Japanese meal.
Mm-hmm.
There, there's an anime I saw the first episode of because like I read the premise and I was just like, oh, sounds interesting. But like, it's an anime about these people going to the grocery store and fighting over a half-price bento.
That's it. That's the entire anime.
That's the premise. I'm just like, I need some fun in my life.
Is it a movie? Please don't tell me that they stretch this like over a season.
It's like 12 episodes, I think.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it's I was like when I saw the first episode, I was like, yeah. I think I don't know if it's like supposed to be like a parody of Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like they go like they're in the store and the guy comes out, he puts the stickers for the half price, and you just see everyone just like fighting each other. And then like he meets the main guy, he like meets this girl who's like supposed to be like the badass or whatever. And then she like beats everyone up and she's like, "Oh, don't come to this grocery store anymore." And then he ends up beating the girl at school and then she's like in charge of a club. I forgot what the name of the club was.
Club
But
Bento.
like she was in charge of the club of like and what's the I don't know the name of it, but she was like the only member and I was like, I need some fun. Like I could watch like I rewatched with the Witchblade anime and I forgot how sad that ending was. So I'm just like
Mm-hmm.
I need some fun in my life.
Have you watched The Devil is a Part-Timer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that's supposed to be funny. I saw a few episodes.
Yeah, I saw it on Netflix. That was hilarious. He was working at the McDonald's.
Checking out games coming out this year. There's not much. Apparently, Kingdom Hearts 3 is TBA this year.
That's not gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
That's like another 2 years.
Hotline Miami 2. I look forward to that.
The episode 2 of
Game of Thrones.
the other game.
Tales of Borderland.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out next week.
Nice. I gotta start on the game. That one I enjoy playing. That one I'll play for sure when it comes out next week. I want to get the Game of Thrones one. Play that shit.
I'm not. I don't see myself playing that unless it's on sale.
The yeah, I mean, it's good for the show watchers because it ties in with the show. But remember, I was telling you, like, for fucking Everett, I was waiting to play Walking Dead with Giselle because she's gonna
Yeah,
enjoy it.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, we're gonna play this. Hit start. 5 minutes in, she's asleep. So I'm like, guess you're fucking not watching this game. Fuck that. And I'm playing episode 2, then she starts asking me questions. I'm like, what the hell?
Nope.
Yeah, you lost us. You can walk out of here.
Wait till season 2.
Yeah, I gotta get in on that. It's just, do they fucking scream at me for the rest of the game? These people, or do they die quickly? I really hope they die quickly.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
I should, when I played the first episode, I should have let the kid die.
Which kid?
The dumb kid, Duck.
Oh no, he doesn't die yet.
No, but I'm saying like in the first episode, I should have let him die.
Doesn't matter.
He wouldn't have died.
No,
Oh, that's bullshit. Because I was wondering, I'm like, their dad would really change the fucking story.
no.
Is
He
there any way that you can save both of them at the same time? No, right? Okay.
no. I think episode 3. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. Never mind.
Well, I hope they all die.
Don't worry. By episode 5,
I know my character dies,
spoiler,
but that doesn't matter. I want everybody else to be dead.
including Clementine.
She's all right. She doesn't come. She doesn't scream at me. She's a sweetie. But everybody else, fuck them.
Uh, I would
Especially,
say right now your wish would come true,
yeah,
except
nice.
except one character.
God, it's not gonna be the old man. I want to kill him.
Which old
Like
man?
the lady's dad from that they're in the drugstore.
Oh,
That he punches you.
don't worry about that.
Like I
Episode
know he dies, but I want to be the one that kills him.
episode 2.
Nice. I'm gonna fucking play out right now then.
Is
Fuck
it
the
episode
Flash.
2 when they go to the farm, right?
Yeah, I'm at the farm right now.
Okay, yeah, that
Nice.
episode.
Yeah, I stopped right after you're being shot at, like you're fixing the fence, and then you're being
Okay,
shot at, and I stopped right after that.
okay, I know where you are.
Yeah, but I gotta finish that, and I gotta finish Dragon Age. I just don't feel like playing these days.
Not really. I just been like I'll go on Netflix.
Hmm.
I'll be like, they need to have a better search system on
They
Netflix.
really do. Like the PlayStation app is fucking atrocious, man. Sometimes if I'm looking for stuff, I'll go on my phone or on the website, find it, add it to my list, and then watch it on the PlayStation through there. Because if you're just browsing through, you're not gonna find anything. I don't know why they don't just fucking have everything there, but terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible, and their suggestions are terrible.
All their suggestions are shit I've already seen. Hey, you should watch this. I'm like, I've fucking seen it. It's rated. Like I've given it the stars that I've given it.
Nah, it's like because you've watched The Devil
Yeah,
is a Part Timer, you should watch.
all these animes that you've seen.
Not even that. It's like movies
Oh yeah,
like
they
like these random movies
like
like
it'll drift.
like oh because you watched That Was a Part Timer, you should watch Coming to America.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I guess it's like the whole theme of like this misplaced person in a foreign land. It's like, dude, that's a hell of a stretch for you to make. One is a fucking Japanese cartoon about a demon in Japan. The other one is fucking Eddie Murphy in the 80s pretending to be an African prince in America.
No, he was pretending to be a normal guy, not a prince. He was trying to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's right. He's a prince pretending to be
Yeah.
somebody he's not. It's like, what the
And,
fuck?
and Sam Jackson robbing the McDonald's.
He's in that? I don't know. I don't remember that movie.
You know, I love that movie. But you can't watch the TV version though. You gotta watch the
Yeah, well, all those like '80s movies like that. I hate watching the chopped up censored versions.
Yeah, yeah,
That
it did.
one, top, I fucking love that one.
I remember the first Spider-Man movie. I've seen it on TV so many times that I know when the commercials are gonna play.
It's weird because you watch on DVD and it doesn't go to commercial. Like, what the fuck is happening? They fucked up. I was ready to go to the bathroom now.
Oh man. But other than that, just trying to catch up on my stack of books, get that out the way. I was in Barnes and Nobles on Friday.
Yeah.
Like, what is this place? A bookstore? You selling this?
Excuse me. What is this? What is this? The device. So that's a book.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got one more comic shop I need to go to around here to see if they have trades. If not, then it's settled that San Diego is a trade paperback free zone.
Just go on in stock. Buy it online. You would have had your trades by now.
I got my trades. I buy them on Amazon.
Oh.
2 day free shipping. I'm a Prime member. Just so is a Prime member. Therefore, I'm a Prime member.
Yeah, I did like the $72 thing, they had to
Yeah.
sell.
Like I would have gotten it, but there's no reason. Like since me and her have it, and when it expires, we'll just go 50-50 on it, and we'll just keep it like that.
Yeah, I did that. So I don't really buy my trades off there. I just go on InStock. That like the trades I could wait on. Like if I'm buying like a movie or something, then I would
Hmm.
want it like immediately.
Now
But
the thing is,
everything
like
else,
I always miscalculate my reading, so I always end up ordering the book, like my trade, the day of that I'm finishing what I'm reading. So I'm like, oh shit, I'll finish this, and I'll order it early, so that way by the time I finish it, I can just pick up the next volume and keep going. And I look and I'm like, I'm 2 pages away from finishing this. I fucked up. So I need my shit now.
man, it's too much stuff to read.
Yeah, my fucking reading list is enormous. Um, what else do I got going on? Nothing much. I need to explore this town. I need to go out, drive around, find me a lot of nice breweries to go to.
I need to go out, drive around. I turn on the news. It's your car flying through a building.
Landing in another one. They're like, well,
Where was that scene? It was like in like Vegas or something.
I have no idea. I just saw a car flying between two buildings, and I saw nothing of the background. I just saw, my mind just went, fuck it.
It I didn't even like I didn't see the trailer initially. I think I was on was it Reddit I was on or something and someone was talking about it. I was like, I have to see this.
Yeah, I was on comicbook.com and I see there's like Fast and Furious trailer release. I'm like, absolutely. Let's watch this shit 1,000 times.
There has to be a gif of it online.
Oh, I'm
Just
sure there is.
just post that up.
What is it, Fast 7 and Furious 7?
Fast I think just Fast 7.
Furious 7.
Fast and Furious?
I have no idea. I'll figure it out. It's impossible to tell, man. They fucking change their name with every fucking movie. Ridiculous. It's un-American, that's what that is. You said Fast 7?
I think it's just Fast 7. I could be wrong. Let's see.
I will find this.
Google will just
I will kill you.
did you oh yeah.
Keep getting the same fucking things. Keep getting The Rock telling me to stay the fuck out of his way.
Are you logged into the Gmail right now?
I am, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because when I typed it in, I was like, I never searched for this.
I didn't even realize I thought it was on my account. It's the seventh movie, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Just go on Tumblr. It's always on Tumblr.
It's always on Tumblr.
Did you see Tyrese is trying to be Green Lantern?
Yeah, I saw that, but I'm gonna take that the same way that I take all of these other guys trying to be a superhero. It's just them talking shit.
Oh yeah, you're missing the part where the guy shoots like a rocket launcher at the car.
I did not remember that. The only Probably because like the only thing that really stuck in my mind was the main event.
And they're really pushing up the Paul Walker's death. It's like,
In the movie.
yeah, it's like one last ride shows Paul Walker. Really?
I wonder how they're gonna do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna like kill his character in the show.
Or it's just to
Oh, I
make
mean the
him
movie
retire off screen?
for that. I can't find anything. Oh well, I'll find it and I will send it to everybody I know. Send it to my parents. They'll enjoy that. Wow. Well, sir, you got anything else you want to go over? Any
I
wisdom you want to impart on the people?
My knowledge is not free. I think that's it.
Yeah. Episode 22, wrapping up.
21.
21, wrapping up. And with those words of wisdom,
I need a title.
you know,
I think the last couple episodes I don't have titles for.
we'll put philosophy quotes as the title. We'll put here something along the lines of, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice.
I think
And
that
most
title's too
importantly,
long.
have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Steve Jobs. Nailed it.
You're auditioning right now?
Hell yeah. I got the glasses. Words of wisdom. Bam! Nailed it.
Guess what's gonna be on the
The
podcast
cover.
image?
And on that bombshell,